I'm Yana, and welcome to your restorative rest practice. Today's practice is focused on a slow, gentle flow for you. This is an all levels class, great if you are just getting back into your yoga practice, great for seniors, and it's just going to invigorate you and have you feel centered within your body. So we begin in seated position today. You may like to have a towel handy, or a t-shirt or something at some point, or a belt that we can use to aid us in some of the stretching positions today. So begin in seated Tsukasa position. We'll first place the left foot towards the groin, the right foot in front. Palms facing up. Heart shining up towards the sky. Gently close the eyes. Inhale the shoulders up towards the ears. Fullest, deepest breath of your day. Inhaling in and exhale out the mouth as you release the shoulders down. Inhale the shoulders up. Shrug the shoulders towards the ears. Deep, full breath into the belly. Feel the breath expand and exhale the shoulders down. Out the mouth. And one more time, inhale the shoulders up. Think of dropping them down and back with that deep exhalation out the mouth to arrive on the mat. Making a gathered intention with your focus today to allow yourself to be present for this healing energy you're bringing into your body. And as you inhale, bring your hands together into the center of your heart, bowing your chin to your chest in a gesture of gratitude, bringing that presence into the body as you inhale into the back of the neck. Vowing to yourself to allow, as the thoughts come and go, move and flow, to use the breath to presence you in this moment, releasing what comes after and letting go of what came before. Using the breath as you inhale, the head back up, the house of the spirit back up to neutral as you open up the eyes. Inhale, open both arms up wide. Place the left hand on the floor, reaching the right palm up towards the sky. Inhale the right hand up and over the body. Big stretch through the right hip, grounding into the right hip. Beautiful. Wherever is comfortable for the neck, the head, you can look up towards the hand or down towards the leg. Exploring this movement with the breath, you might even move the hand around in a circle in one direction. And then switch directions if you're circling the hand. Using this time to really do what feels best for your body. And at the same time, challenging yourself with the presence of the breath. And on your next inhalation, extending out the right fingertips, bending that left arm down towards the elbow, down towards the floor. Long line, grounding into the right hip, extending through the right fingertips. Slowly releasing back to neutral. Right palm comes down to the ground. Take a breath. Inhale, bending the right arm. Elbow, extending the left fingertips out behind the ear and up and over towards the right side of the body. Now make sure you're not folding forward, that you lift the shoulder and heart up and back. Shoulders reach, shoulder blades reaching towards each other. Relax the jaw here as you make circles with the arm in one direction. Inhale, try to coordinate the breath and movement. One more deep inhalation as you open up. Exhale as the hand comes down to the ground. Inhale, extend, and then switch directions, circling through the arm joint, the shoulder girdle. Feel how good it feels to open up the backside of the heart. And on your next exhalation, extending out the left fingertips as the right elbows brings down towards the ground, grounding into the left hip, extending to the left fingertip. Heart shines up towards the sky. And on the exhale, release the hand back down. Opposite foot comes into the center of the body. Inhale the arms up above the head. And on the exhale, hands to heart center, extending the hands forward all the way. And we'll come into a forward fold. Reaching over the hips. Breathing into the backside of the heart. Palms as wide as the knees even here. Full deep inhalation into the back of the spine. Full complete exhalation. As you release. Full breath into the base of the spine. Exhale out the mouth. One more complete, easy breath like that. Inhaling in. Feel the belly fill up with fresh energy, prana, air. And exhale, release anything that's not serving you out of the mouth. And then walking the hands back up. We'll extend the left leg forward. Right foot presses into the left thigh. This is where you can grab a hold of your towel and placing that towel, t-shirt, whatever it is, along the behind the toes of the left foot, grabbing a hold of both sides of the towel, bend the knees down or the elbows down towards the knee. You might even bend the knee up, little micro bend, and tilting the pelvis forward. Exhale, release over the left leg. Active through the left foot, toes up towards the ceiling, up towards the face. Energy through the heel of the foot, left foot. Think about squeezing that elbows in towards the knee. Using the strength of the arms here, even if that feels good to you, to get a little bit more out of your stretch. Not too much. You don't want to force or pry the back of the left hamstring, but really just gently inviting with every inhale more energy into the back of the leg, the left hip. And on the exhale, release gently over the leg. One more breath like that. And on the exhale, release the towel. Walk the hands back up. We're going to crisscross the right leg over the top of the left. Right hand can come in the center of the back, grabbing a hold of the left shin. That's available for you, looking over the right shoulder. If you'd like a little bit more, you can place the left elbow outside of the right thigh, pressing, using this traction of elbow to knee. Extend the left feet, toes up towards the ceiling, nice and tall through the spine. Make sure you're not sinking back, no C shape, but extending out of the spine, nice and tall, wherever you are in this pose. And then beginning the twist from the base of the spine, the middle of the spine, and lastly, the eyes can look over the right shoulder and behind the back. On the exhale, one more deep, full breath on the inhale, and release. We'll switch the legs here, undoing the pose. Right leg comes long, grabbing hold of the back of the left leg. Left foot comes into the center of the left thigh. This is where you can grab a hold of your towel again, place it behind the right toes, micro bend in the right knee, and nice and tall through the spine, extending one long line. out from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Exhale, elbows squeeze in towards the knee and extending the torso over the left leg. Beautiful, deep, full breath into the lower back, behind the heart. Exhaling out of the top of the head. This is where you can use inhaling in through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth to release any stagnation. Get deeper into that stretch with every inhalation, really inviting in fullness into the body, spaciousness into the body, and on the exhale, extending the leg, extending the head out towards the feet. Right toes move back towards the head. One more breath here. Beautiful. And on the exhale, releasing back up. Release the hands. Grab a hold of the left foot and bring it over the top of the right thigh. And grab a hold of the right shin with the right hand, nice and tall through the spine, extending the top of the head up towards the ceiling. And this is where you can lift the left arm up into the air, looking over the left shoulder. Left hand comes back down behind the spine, the small of the back. Inhaling. And if you'd like more on the exhalation, you can draw the right elbow up into the air, placing the right elbow over the left thigh, nice and tall through the spine. Mindful in the back of the body. Make sure you're not wrenching, but really allowing the stretch to begin as you look over the left shoulder, initiating the stretch from the center of the spine, the bottom of the spine, then the center, and then the top of the spine. One long line from the base of the spine to the top of the head, eyes gazing behind the back, perhaps. And on the exhale, release. One more deep, full belly breath into the center. Nice twisting pose here. Good for the internal organs. On the exhale, release. Unfurl the legs. Then you'll extend both legs long here. Out, stretching. It doesn't really matter how wide the legs are. If the feet are only as wide as the hips, that's fine. If you can open the thighs out, most importantly, micro bend in the knees to protect your knees. Both toes up towards the sky. Energy out the heels. Nice and tall, sated posture as we tilt the energy back into the hip bones. Tall up through the top of the head, and then extend both arms forward. You can rest on the elbows if that feels great for you. Waiting here. Breathing into the glutes, hips, the outer thighs. On the exhale, if you feel like you have more space here with every inhalation, you can breathe and extend the arms forward, lengthening the arms forward, but making sure those toes are tilted up towards the sky. Inhale deep into the creases of the hips, the front of the groin. Releasing any tension in head, neck, shoulders, jaw. If the pose is too much, you can ease up a little bit. One more deep, full breath behind the heart. See if you can walk the hands forward another inch or two. The torso may move down towards the ground. One more full breath here into the pelvic bowl. And then the exhale, gently walking the hands back up. Beautiful. Extending the right foot in towards the left thigh, and you can reach and grab a hold of your towel here again. This is a side wide hip opening pose. So we'll exhale, bending forward. You might even reach, grab a hold of the left side of the left foot with the left hand. And if it's available for you, you could extend the right arm up into the air. You could also grab a hold of the thigh, the knee, the calf, and open, shining the heart up towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back side of the body. Feeling this opening up through the right intercostals, the muscles between the right side of the rib cage. Breathe into the right underarm. One more full deep cycle of breath here. Perhaps even a gentle smile on the face. And on the exhale, release and coming back up. Drawing the right leg out. Left leg comes into the center of the right thigh. You can move your towel around to the opposite foot. So towel comes around the right foot. If it's available for you, you can make sure that first the body is reaching, extending over, the torso extends over the right leg, micro bend in that right knee. Exhale, bringing the elbows in towards the knee. Using the strength of the arms to bend you forward, creating length out of the base of the spine. Fold. Using the exhale to release and make space in this pose. One more breath like that. And on the exhale, if you like, keeping the towel in the right hand, opening up the left arm up into the sky. You can bring the right elbow inside of the right thigh, opening the left arm up into the air, looking underneath the left underarm if that's available for you. Both shoulder blades squeeze together in the back side of the body. Nice side opening on the left side of the body. Feeling the stretch all the way from the base of the left hip up through the left intercostals. Energy through the left fingertips. One more breath here. Gaze may come down towards the knee. And on the exhale, extend the left hand back up and allow both hands to come to center. Bring the feet around, come onto the back now. Drawing the back all the way onto the floor, both knees bent. Closing the eyes, knees brought together. Knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Both knees leaning toward each other, the feet wider than the hips. Releasing the lower back onto the floor. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And we'll take a nice 3 count breath. So breathing into the belly first. Middle of the ribs, 2. Underarms, 1. Fill up the breath. Hold for a second here, and then on the exhale, feel the belly. Breath leave the upper ribs. Ribs knit back together in the center of the chest. and then belly button back towards spine. We'll do that Durga breath, a 3-part breath again. Inhale deep into the belly, 3. Ribs, 2. 1. To the top of the chest, filling up breath. And on the exhale, release. Top of the chest, ribs knit together. Exhale, belly button back to spine. And one more time, try this breath, 3-count breath, inhaling in through the nose. 3, 2, 1. And exhaling out the nose. 3, 2, 1. Allowing all the breath to leave the body. Belly button moves back towards spine. And just notice how you feel here as the breath returns to normal. Breathing deep, filling up any breath into the lower back. If it's feeling cranky, especially, imagine breathing like a balloon fills up into the lower back. And then when you're ready, releasing the hands, crisscrossing the right knee over the left. Both arms come out to a T position. Walk the feet over to the right side of your mat. Both feet move towards the right corner of the mat, or the left foot moves towards the right corner of the mat. And then on the exhale, bending, knees move towards the left side of the mat. Nice. Twisting position here, great for the hips. Maybe you can feel a stretch all down through the legs, the knees. Breathe into the chest. If you'd like, you can draw the right ear down towards the right side of the mat. Eyes gaze over the right palm. Breathe deep into the belly here. Fantastic. One more breath here. And on the exhale, unwind. Knees come back to center. Right foot down, crisscrossing left knee over right, walking right toes towards the left side of the mat and drawing the knees down towards the right side of the mat. Squaring off the shoulders here. Big stretch in the lower back. Breathe into that space that you've created through the practice, the space that you've created through the breath. Really take up space by extending out through the fingertips. And when we exhale, the left ear may move down towards the left side of the mat, extending the gaze past the left fingertips. Using the breath to stay present in the body here. Sometimes the tendency in some of these lying poses can be to check out or kind of daydream. Really use the presence of the breath, maybe even open the eyes here to keep the energy focused in the body here. Beautiful, one more breath like that. Deep into the center of the heart. Exhale, release. Fantastic. And then release, head back to neutral. Unwind the hips. Draw the knees up towards the chest. Extend both heels up to the sky, grabbing a hold of the outer edge or the inner edge of the feet, whatever is great for you, to finish in dead bug or baby pose here. You rock the hips back and forth from side to side. Releasing the lower back again here. Using the strength of the arms to really press, create some traction in the lower back by pressing into the heels. The thighs parallel to the floor. Breathe deep into the belly. On the exhale, use the strength of the elbows pressing into the calves to ground yourself in the present moment. Eyes nice and wide open. Deep breath into the belly. And on your next exhale, release the hand, release the feet, and coming all the way into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades together underneath you. Walk the palms a little bit closer towards the sides of the body. Allow the feet to tip out towards the toes, tip out towards the corners of your mat. Inner thighs rotating inward. Outer thighs moving towards the outer edges of the mat. Release the breath. Notice how you feel. Taking stock of the difference between when you began, using this mindful awareness, just notice how good the body feels when you give it a little extra attention, focused breath, perhaps even a gentle inner smile that might radiate into an outer smile as you smile to your beautiful brain, relaxing the eyes, the jaw, the tongue, relaxing the inner ears. Relax the shoulders here, really sitting gripping in the hands. Release the lower back to the floor. Let go of any gripping in the hips, thighs relax, knees, calves, toes relaxed, present, feeling complete. Bringing the hands to the center of the brow, both palms together, back in the Anjali or prayer mudra as we began, giving thanks to the ancestors and to yourself for showing up for this practice. Namaste and Ashe. Bowing to your innate wisdom, giving thanks for right thought, and placing the hands in front, a prayer position in front of the mouth, giving thanks for right heart-centered speech, and then placing the hands in front of the heart in this gratitude gesture, giving thanks for right heart-centered action. Namaste. If you found any benefits from this practice, feel free to like, subscribe, share. If you even save the class to do again for another time, you just need a gentle slow flow. See you soon.